now. It's Ashley Lindsay. So, I don't really know how to talk to kids. I just never am really sure how I'm supposed to communicate with them, which surprises a lot of people when I tell them because I do look like a resident of Sesame Street. But yeah, like not too long ago, like back in 2021 in the spring when all my family got vaccinated, I remember we had like a little shindig to celebrate. And I was sitting alone at a table with my cousin's daughter, who I think was 4 at the time. And it was so awkward because neither of us were saying anything. And I was just like, oh my God, say something, Ashley, this is so weird. And so finally, the best thing I can come up with, I just go, so, how's the pandemic treating you? And she just kind of like stared at me for a few seconds and then walked away, which totally fair. But recently I actually started having to talk to kids a lot because I work for a company that partners with elementary schools to help kids learn that science is really fun. It's actually really precious. But last week I was running a camp with a bunch of 1st and 2nd graders for spring break. And we were obviously spending, a lot of time together. And as the days progressed, they wanted to learn more about me. And at one point, this girl goes, do you have a boyfriend? And before I could even formulate a response of what would be appropriate to answer such a personal question like that, this other kid goes, no, she probably has a girlfriend. I did not realize, nobody prepared me for the fact that kids are real as fuck. Somebody talked about this earlier, but like, they clock that T when they see it, like 100% of the time. But joke's on them, I have neither. I've actually never been in a relationship at my big age of 25, but I have been broken up with by both men and women. That's the bisexual agenda right there. But I'm actually, despite my lack of success with dating, I've been trying to give it more of a gander. I'm still, persisting, putting myself out there. And over the weekend, I went to a club, and I was surprised. I was like having to turn people down, and I was just like, who am I? What the fuck is going on right now? But I'm really bad at it. I am such a people pleaser, I don't really know how to, say no. And so I ended up talking to this guy who I did not want anything to do with for 10 minutes. And we're going back and forth, saying a whole lot of nothing. And then finally it gets to a point where I need to escape, right? And I don't know how. And so I just say, well, nice chat. I will catch you on the flip side. And he left me hanging, and much like my cousin's daughter, he stared at me for a few seconds and walked away. Classic. Thanks so much, guys. I'm Ashley Lindsay.